6:10 a.m. WXVA. Welcome back to the final quarter at Handley High School of this quarterfinal matchup between Woodgrove Wolverines and the Handley Judges. Handley with the 12-point lead now, 54-42. Handley's defense doing a number of things to this Woodgrove offense. Woodgrove, who had a hot shooting last time these two teams met up. Brad Gilson dropped more points than the Wolverines have entirely of this game. Lawler now inside the paint, up, no problem there. Handley now with the 14-point lead. Now over to Brad Gilson. Gilson guarded by Murph. Drives through inside the paint. Shot up, no good. And he's going to drive and get that contact, and he's going to get those shots. And you send him to the free throw line, and they're going to call a block on number 10, Trey Brown. That is his second foul of the game. Lawler confused about the call, so the ref sat there and explained it to him. Gilson's first shot, up and good, drops right in. Gilson's second shot, up and good, no problem there. 2 for 2 from the line, puts it back to a 12-point game. Inbound, Chris Skinner. 3:30 remaining. Time is running out on the story of Woodgrove Wolverines. And the foul will be on Andrew Traub, number 44. Woodgrove. Inbound, Robbie Lawler over to Chris Skinner. Skinner way back in his own territory, guarded very closely by Andrew Traub. Over to Trey Brown, down low to Derek Dowry, fighting for position. Now to wide open Robbie Lawler, shoots the three. Hit it! Robbie Lawler. Yes, sir. Thank you. May I have another? And now Andrew Traub with the ball. Now Brad Gilson. Long three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Robbie Lawler. Lawler now back out to Trey Brown. Brown appears to wants to bring the ball up nice and slow and take his time. 2:50 remaining here in the game. Chris Skinner now with the basketball, guarded closely by Andrew Traub. Lawler in motion. Trey Brown, it appears we're going to have a foul on Andrew Traub. It will be his third foul of the game. Brown now to the line. Skinner to the line now. Handley now up by 15. You can put him up by 16 now. Handley appears to running away with this game. Handley, who has a very deep team, has only used about 2/4 of their team. Skinner's second shot up and good, no problem there. 2 for 2 from the line on that drive. Brandon Wells now with the ball, looking to get some kind of offense going as he throws the ball away. Handley basketball, 2:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Woodgrove now running the full court press as Gabe Segal and Danny Moore are getting ready to enter the game with 2:30 remaining. Now Trey Brown back with the basketball, guarded closely by Brendan Wells. They're going to attempt to run as much time off this clock as they have been all game. And see who the foul, I believe the foul they're going to call on Trey Brown. They're going to call the charge, even though his back was to the opposing player the entire time. So 2:19 remaining here in the game as those players I told you before, Gabe Segal has entered the game. And number 54, Andrew Board, has entered the game as well. He will jock up there against Derek Dowry. And Kyle Murph taking a seat and getting a standing ovation from the Handley crowd. And he has earned it. And his brother appears to be right down there giving him a high five as well. All right, and looks like Woodgrove has nearly done everything but thrown in the towel as most of their reserves are in, as Gus Stevens now running the point. Once pump fakes the shot. Nice shot, Gus Stevens. 2 minutes remaining here in the game as now Woodgrove has emptied its bench. Trey Brown now is going to attempt everyone, all the starters are out except for Brad Gilson. Gilson with the rebound. 1:45 remaining here in the game. Gilson's just going to drive inside. Layup, no good, but he'll get 2 shots. And Gilson did drop a number of points last time he was here in 43. That's Woodgrove tonight. I'll just tell you how many points that is. I mean, obviously that's a lot of points. Woodgrove only has 47 points tonight. Just saying. Just saying. Without those 43 points last time, Woodgrove right now will only have 4. And Richard Bach has entered the game for Derek Dowry. Dowry still pleading his case even though he's getting out of the game. So Dowry is done for the night. Brad Gilson's second shot. Up, rattles out. No good. 61-47 Handley with the lead. Trey Brown guarded by Gilson now. Brown's going to drive inside. Layup, no problem there. And Woodgrove wants the timeout. Excuse me, and Handley wants the timeout. And, oh man. So, the score right now, 63-47. Handley. Now Buster Wigley getting in. Daniel Gibson getting in the game. It appears that both teams have exited their benches onto the floor. And they're going to get everyone in as they can. Dexter Sloan getting in the game as well. So both teams, this will be very interesting. Final 2 minutes here as both teams have their benches starting. And Brad Gilson has taken a seat, and his senior season will end with a loss here to Handley High School. 63-47. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, after this game, we will get you caught up on a bunch of scores from around the league and as well as the nation. From the NBA to NCAA. And now Woodgrove hits another two-pointer and drops the score down to 49. Handley 63, Woodgrove 49, 112 remaining. Buster Wigley now with the basketball over to Daniel Gibson. Gibson to Richard Bach. Bach down low to Wigley. Wigley out to Dexter Sloan. Sloan now in the paint. A give and go to Richard Bach. Bach shot up, and it's good! Richard Bach drops it in, pushes the score to 65. If you're a fan of Richard Bach like I am, that was a awesome moment right there. And Handley throws away, stolen by Daniel Gibson, out to Trey Brown. And the score appears to be a little all but over here. 65-49, Handley with the lead. Now Dexter Sloan throws the ball away, and Woodgrove will have 32 seconds to attempt to mount the comeback. 65-49, Handley, it looks like they're going to advance in the next round. They're going to face the winner of the Monticello Liberty game. And Richard Bach now throws the ball back in to Woodgrove, and Woodgrove drops it right in, no problem there, and pushes it to a 14-point game. Handley will win this game, though, 65-51 with 12 seconds remaining here. And Dexter Sloan now with the basketball holds it overhead as Handley will advance, and right on Handley. Handley now wins it, 65-51. It's a final. You can count that one. Handley improves to 10-1 at home after a 9-1 regular season. They are 1-0 in regionals. They will face the winner of the Monticello Liberty game, which is also going on tonight. So we're going to kick it back to the studio for a quick break, and then we'll come back here and get you caught up with all kinds of scores from around everything. So stay tuned for the postgame show here on 610 AM WXVA. 610 AM WXVA. If you are wearing maroon and white, you are a very happy person right now. Handley winning this one 65-51, and they will advance to the next round to face the winner of Liberty and Monticello. Monticello currently leading Liberty 24-20 at the end of the first quarter. And if Monticello wins, Handley will be hosting Monticello. But if Liberty wins, Handley will be heading to Liberty. So stay tuned for all that. Hopefully in a little while we will have another updated score for you. But here it is 65-51. Handley wins this one very easily after a very close first half. Handley just pulled away and ran away with it here in the second half. Here at Handley High School, as Handley once again the victors, advancing to the semifinal rounds of the regional playoffs, hosting Woodgrove here tonight and winning by 14, 65-51. For all of us here at WXVA, I am Greg Vossler, signing off for this regional quarterfinal game. Handley once again the victors, 65-51.